30 years ago, as I awaited sentencing for trespassing at an abortion clinic, I heard some fellow defendants share their reasons for seeking to save the life of a baby and the dignity of the mother. One was a medical doctor. In his appeal to the judge, he read aloud from a book. The concepts and language sounded like something from Planned Parenthood. After he finished, this courageous doctor disclosed that the quotes were from Robert Lifton's book, The Nazi Doctors. This was a moment of high drama before the judge. For me, the language made a connection between the U.S. abortion industry and the doctors of Nazi Germany. Today, the evil Nazi wind is blowing in America. Recently, the governor of Virginia, Dr. Ralph Northam, said that an abortion at the moment of birth was the mother's prerogative. Northam is a pediatric neurologist. I'm sure he is compassionate towards the families and children in his practice, but his statement shows the influence of the same ideas that guided Nazi doctors. A reporter from Washington, D.C. radio station WTOP asked the governor if he supported proposed legislation to allow abortion on a baby at the actual moment of birth. Here is what he said. This is why decisions such as this should be made by providers, physicians, and the mothers and fathers that are involved. When we talk about third trimester abortions, these are done with the consent of the mother, with the consent of the physician, more than one physician, by the way. And it's done in cases where there may be severe deformities. There may be a fetus which is non-viable. So in this particular example, if the mother is in labor, I can tell you exactly what would happen. The infant would be delivered. The infant would be kept comfortable. The infant would be resuscitated if this is what the mother and the family desired. And then a discussion would ensue between the physician and the mother. The baby could be delivered, laid down somewhere, and then a decision would ensue between the physician and the mother. Will the baby live or die? It's up to the mother in consultation with her doctors. Northam says the infant would be made comfortable. But why? If the life of the child is without value, what's the point in keeping her comfortable? One reason only, to salve a guilty conscience. It's more about keeping an abortionist comfortable. In January, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo ordered the One World Trade Center to be bathed in pink to celebrate the passage of the New York Reproductive Health Care Act, allowing for abortions up to the moment of delivery. Cuomo called the bill an historic victory for New Yorkers and our progressive values. Abortion has moved from being a moral evil to a necessary evil, to a celebration of progressive values. What's the best label for this unspeakable policy? Our society, having long since granted legal sanctions to the abomination of abortion, prefers the more palatable term post-birth abortion. But don't be fooled by the semantics. This is nothing less than infanticide, infant homicide, the intentional killing of infants. On March 31st, 2001, Illinois State Senator Patrick O'Malley proposed a set of bills to protect the life of a baby surviving an abortion attempt. O'Malley later told a journalist this legislation was about preventing conduct that allowed infanticide to take place in the state of Illinois. The measures failed after a single senator spoke in opposition. His name, Barack Obama. Now, 18 years later, 2 state governors are introducing infanticide. The tree has borne fruit. Ideas have consequences. We stand at a moment in history similar to the rise of Nazi Germany. Western culture is being shaped by the same Nietzschean, nihilistic, and narcissistic ideas that shaped Hitler's Germany. The ideas of another place and time will produce similar policies and outcomes in our generation. The Germans had a term for people who were handicapped, mentally impaired, homosexuals, gypsies, or Jews. They labeled them life unworthy of life. Now, legislatures are authorizing mothers and states to declare a baby unworthy of life. Like Germany, atheistic societies are licensing Nazi doctors. Cuomo and Northam are essentially fascists in nice suits. From the evil of abortion, we are descending to infanticide. If the killing of babies in and out of the womb is okay, what about other human lives? What new evil could appear next?